Hi, my name is Steven. I work for Snappy, and today I'm going to show you how to make a field report app with just the mobile form that you already use on a day-to-day basis. So the first thing you want to do is you go ahead and go to the snappy.com website, and you're going to sign up if you don't already have an account with us. But if you do, then you can do this already. You don't need any other special permissions or anything like that from our end. You just go ahead and type in your password, and then it's going to take you to this screen where it shows you your list of apps. So from here, obviously you want to create a new app, and you're going to have 3 different options on what you can do. Don't even look at Guru App Builder, it's not necessary for now. I want to look at the Express App Builder. Even though we can go directly into the form editor from here, the Express App Builder tends to be a little bit more robust in terms of how many features you can add and things you can do with the app. So usually go with that route. Let me just make sure I'm recording here. Okay. So from here, this is basically a template finder. So what a template is a ready-made app that you can already use, usually found in the app stores, but you can also find them on our website. So the way these work is we have a bunch of different industries that you can click into. And if I click one of these, for example, field service, it'll show me the different apps that Snappy has already made for these industries. I can click one of these apps and then later on edit specific features inside those apps to make them line up with my business. For time's sake though, I'm going to go ahead and skip this part. You don't really need to do it, but it is helpful, especially if this is your first time messing with this editor. So, like I said, I'm going to skip for now. You also have your color picker here on the next screen. Don't worry too much about what this is, what you end up choosing, because you can change it later on. But if you want to quickly match it up to the colors of your business, this is the way to do it. So you go ahead and press default. If you haven't made an app before in our editor, this pop-up is going to come up. It's basically just a bunch of tutorials and videos we have on different things you can do with the editor. I don't need that though, so I'm going to close that guy. And then give it a second to load. Press exit when that comes up, unless you want to read through it. And here you go. This is basically your widget selector. So from here I can build my app as I see fit. Say I want my first screen when someone logs into the app to be a contact us screen, I would just press contact us, add widget. You can change this information here obviously through this text box. I'll just put hello, press OK. You can see right there. You can even change your logo up here and have this set up however you want. So this is where the app builder, this is where the bread and butter of the, actually this isn't the bread and butter, this is like the plate holding your bread and butter. So to go to the form editor from here, you would click new form, and that'll take you into your field reports. So the differences between build form and load PDF, what build form is it allows you to build a form from scratch. So this is a good option if you don't already have a form that you use for your business. Load PDF is better if you do have a form, and I'll show you why it makes things a lot easier. So I'm going to go ahead and press load PDF, click here, and I believe the one I want is my confirmation letter. This was a nice basic PDF, easy to see all the fields. Okay, so just to clean this up a little bit, I'm going to delete some of these because they are not necessary for what I'm going to explain to you. So I'll just clean this up really quick. All these help guys. Okay. Alright, so now we have a PDF that we just uploaded, and this is just a basic form of verbal order. So nothing too crazy or fancy on this one. But I think it's a good way to sample off the field report. So before we get started on the main part of this, I want to introduce you to the rest of it. So up here in the top left, you can change your app name. So say I wanted to change the app name to, whatever, just put something random for now. It'll go ahead and save that for me as soon as I click out of it. Usually here is the app logo, but since we haven't uploaded one yet, you're going to see that it's just gray. And on the left here, you'll see all these different fields. So what fields are is basically if I have a PDF and say the PDF did not have fillable forms, say this guy wasn't here, for example. Actually, hold on. Let's put that guy back. Okay, fine, we'll use this guy. So I delete that guy, and then it seems like this letter shall confirm your acceptance of our verbal order of blank, comma, and then you're going to put the year down here, it seems like. So it sounds like what goes here is just either a pair of numbers or a name or something like that. So the field I'm going to use for that is going to be text and numbers. As you can see in the tip there, it says it creates a static line of text followed by one line of input. So this is going to be my line of input, and then the static text is what the field's actually called, which is text field right now. Okay, so why did I do that? The idea is that if you have a fillable form, the program makes a mobile form alongside of this PDF. So how does it do that? So what it does is it creates a name for this specific field. So it seems like it gave it the name ELF-C1W. And if I go to my form view, you can see it says ELF-C1W. Now why do we do it like this? I'll show you later when I pull it up on my phone, but it's actually quite difficult to click into a PDF and adjust these fields. So date, for example, I would have to zoom into this square section of the PDF, click into that, and then I would be able to type in my information. What the form view does is it allows you to just scroll through this, kind of like a normal form on a phone, and it makes the whole experience a lot easier to do. The good part about this though is when you decide to print this out, it's not going to show up in this format where it's just kind of like a row of information. It'll go back to this PDF view and it'll input the information here. So how can I make this a little bit easier so that it kind of corresponds, because this ELF C1W thing isn't really helping me. So what I can do is change all the parameters to this to date. And if I do that, you see that here inside of the text it says date. If I go to form view, it'll also change this to date as well. Let's say you don't want date to show up twice, you can always, eliminate the placeholder text. But at least you know that this field now corresponds with this field when you do the actual form. It'll make more sense when I pull it up on my phone. But just so that we have a better idea, let's do that to a couple of the different fields here. Let's change this to 2. Okay, this is deer. Usually a comma after deer. Deer there. And then this is going to be year, year. And then this is purchase order number. Purchase order number. That, paste, pay, supply. There you go. Just like that, your form's done. Now right here you can see there wasn't actually an input for this final part right here. This is very yours truly. That's usually a signature or something like that. So what we can do is grab this sign and draw feature. Just leave that there. Make it a little bit nicer looking. There you go. Remember that the size of the text that it's going to input there is going to be roughly the same size as the box that you make here. So you want to make it a good size, make sure it's legible. So I just put this signature field there. Let's go over to the form view and make sure that it's there. There you go, you can see it. So I'm going to just change this to sign. You can see the rest of the form is actually perfect. The year is there, year, text field. Of course, your form is probably going to be much more complicated than this, but this is just so I can show you how this all works. Alright, so it looks like we're good from here. So some things you can do directly from the editor now. This actually wasn't possible before, but you can invite users directly from here. What this allows you to do is it allows you to send invitations to users to try out the app that you created. So a neat little function. You can also go exit to App Builder if you want to try some other features that the app offers. So I'm not going to do any of that though. I'm actually just going to show you how this works on my phone. Hopefully it doesn't give me too many problems. Oh, one other kind of little tidbit of information I wanted to go over. If I click settings, oh right here, the file format, this is what I was looking for. So this particular section of your settings is pretty important. Your email subject is going to be what the attachment, this form so to speak, sends to. So we want it to send to my email, which is this right here, and we want the email subject to be, confirmation of verbal order. We can also change the name of the actual report that it's going to attach to the email. And then the format of that report. I know some people like to work with spreadsheets and Excel to capture data and you're able to make graphs and stuff for it later. So that's how you would input that. So that the the field reports knows that you want an output of a spreadsheet. Even though this isn't going to really work with a spreadsheet, I just want to show you what that looks like. And then you can also change some other stuff on here, like your user types, who can see this specific form, but that's for another video. So right now I'm just going to click Save Form. That's my application name, it's just random, and I'm going to open up Reflector. And through Reflector, I will be able to show you exactly what all of that work looks like on your phone. Okay, so there's my phone, and we are in the Snappy Preview app. So to download the Snappy Preview app, super simple. Just go into the store, and from the store you'll be able to pull it up. Well, it looks like I lost my reflector here. Let's try this one more time. Okay. Snappy Preview. Here we are. Alright, so if it doesn't say you have any apps yet, that means it probably hasn't refreshed. So I'm going to refresh it, and you can see it says random now. Awesome. So let's click into this. Alright, so here's our contact us screen, and this is the thing that I made quickly, and you can see you can change all these different, call, email, Facebook, Twitter, all that stuff. Change your logo and all the information you have there. So this was just something generic. I just wanted to show that how the widgets work. So if I click over here on the bottom to the little thing that says confirm, or confirmation, I'm sorry. Apologize for this. Reflector is not the most reliable product. Okay, there we go, so we're back. Okay, so now I have the PDF. So like I said previously, the way you would access all of these is you would zoom into this PDF. Say I needed to go to that specific form. I would zoom into it, click there, and then type in the information I needed. So the beauty of this mobile form alongside of the PDF though is that now I can just click on the top right here, and all the information is right there. So if I want date, I can just type in whatever date it is, 4/17, let's put in some random date, and this is going to Bob. It's done. Dear Esther. Alright, and if I click back over to PDF, you'll see that the inputs that I put in the previous form show up on the PDF. Well, Reflector keeps not working on me, so I guess that kind of wraps up what I wanted to show anyways. Very easy to get it on your phone up and running, and it's very easy to invite users to. Like I said, you would just click up here. You want a couple people to test this out before you actually implement it into your business. That's a great way to do it. You do get 15 days of a free trial, and that's basically it. Hope you enjoyed the presentation. I hope it was useful. You can join our webinars every Thursday where I will talk about some other features that we have. There's a lot of different things you can do with the platform. The field reports is just a small part of it. So if you want to tune in for those webinars, the link is going to be towards the top of our website. I'll just show you really quick. You go to snappy.com. You gotta log out. If you're not logged out, then it won't do it. Okay, maybe they're not showing up today, but it usually shows up as a bar up top here. Or another way to get into the webinar would also be on the bottom. I believe we have some sort of... Wow, okay, never mind. So you can just contact us at support@snappy.com, or you can contact me directly at steven@snappy.com, and I will give you the link for the webinar myself. That's it for today. Like I said, I hope you guys enjoyed that. I hope that was helpful, and I will catch you next week.